Hello, lovely ones. How are you? Happy Monday. Hope you're all well. I love Mondays. Today's been a bit tricky though, so I hope you're all having a lovely one. One of these days I'm just going to do my standard shuffle so I don't have to rub it on. I tend to shuffle on camera so people don't think I'm just, pulling out cards and making up a story. But that leads me back to trust. And that if they do believe that, maybe the trust isn't with me, it's with them. People who don't trust easily have an enormous amount of fear, because ultimately, yes, we all want people around us that we can trust, but we also have to be trustworthy. And ultimately, the person we have to trust really is ourselves, because we have to trust ourselves to keep our word. We have to trust ourselves to do what we say we're going to do. We have to trust ourselves, most of all, that no matter what, we'll be able to handle whatever comes our way. So that if somebody else isn't trustworthy, well, we just chalk that up as a life lesson and never trust them again, but we'll be okay. Might sting for a while, might suck, but it won't scare us off trusting other people. So if someone doesn't trust that a reader on YouTube has shuffled the cards before they do the reading, well, whose problem is that really? I'd say it's the problem of the person with the doubt. Whoop, whoop. That's my guessage. Anyway, today I'm using the Earth Magic Oracle cards. And they're done by Stephen Farmer. And I love these. These are the cards that I will just sit and shuffle for hours on end when I'm in one of my meditation states. And as they fall out, I just pick them up and put them to the side. And then at the end, I'll have a reading. Which looks like it's nearly ready. 1, 2. Is there anything else? Oops. Beautiful. At the bottom we have stillness. So let's see what we've got here. Interesting. We have Vision Quest. Now this is what I do. I just lay them all out and then I get my picture. Okay, so I hate to use this term, but you're on a path. Hopefully it's the light path. But with the vision quest, it reminds me of tribes that send their young people out into the wilderness to, become a man or become a woman, or it's a rite of passage. And right beside that is the ancient healing wisdom of the shaman. So what I'm getting is that you're trying something completely different. You're going outside the bounds of comfort, outside everything that you know that is soft and gentle and easy on the eye and comfortable, and you're going into literally the desert of your knowledge. It's dry, it's barren, because you've never been there before, so this is very new for you. But it's going to give you a whole new, not just outlook on life, but life. It's going to completely heal all the outdated beliefs and ways of living. But people aren't going to like it. They're really not going to like it that when you're doing this, because, they like you where you belong. Now, if you look at the next card, this is Stone People, and it's called Vigilance. Now, you can read that one of two ways, be still like stone and solid as a rock, and be vigilant in what you do and immovable. Or, in this case, I think you're going to be surrounded by stone people who won't want you to move and won't want you to grow. So you will need to be vigilant in following the path that you need to do. And just as I said that, focus came out. So part of that vigilance is, I definitely want to be out, is looking at things from different angles, because I'm sure most of you know that an iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, is all you can see, but it's tiny compared to the iceberg that's underneath it, and what's underneath it does all the damage, because it's what you can't see. I keep getting tip of the iceberg. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more for you to come. There is so much more. This is the tip of the iceberg. This change, this growth, this vision quest you're now on, that's the tip of your iceberg, because here's new beginnings. So it's all going to start fresh, and you're going to be on a really interesting path. I'm just going to keep shuffling because the story's unfolding. Okay, so you're on a quest. You're out in the desert where you've never been before, because it's new. It's outside your comfort zone, literally outside the comfort zone, comfort of, soft houses and pillows and cushions. But I'd like to say karmic quest. It's like an awakening. You've had an awakening recently, and this is like one of the biggest knockdown aha moments. So you're going to be really seeking some ancient wisdom and healing wisdom and anything to help you follow through on your new path. And to do that, you're going to need to be vigilant against people standing in your way and holding you to be who you've always been for their own comfort. because they will do that for their own comfort. They won't want you changing. They won't want you growing, because that means that your little circle of how things are will have to adjust and have to change, and people don't like that. But there's so much more underneath all of this. You've just hit the tip of the iceberg as far as your awakening, because what's underneath that is massive. It's huge, because here comes the dawn of it's like midlife crisis or near-death experience, where this is literally going to flip you on your head and put you on it's a complete veer off the path that you were already on. And it's not, Sanctuary's here, but it's not, I don't see it as you need to take Sanctuary to be safe. I see it as this new path, this dawn, this healing path that you're on. It will provide the sanctuary that you need, the safe haven that you need, the reassurance and the solid surrounding you. This is what will give it to you. You've been looking for it in so many different areas, so many different ways, but you've never found it. But this new direction is going to really, really give that to you. You will find your home in this path. And along with that, you will find love and compassion and nurturing that you never have experienced before, because you're not going to be looking for it outside anymore. You're not going to be expecting people to prove to you that you are lovable and seeking their compassion and their love. You will be giving that to yourself as part of this healing journey. And then once you've done that, you'll be able to welcome it in from other people. But this is beautiful, this whole path, this quest that you're now on because of your awakening. It's going to come out fantastic. Your whole life focus will change. Your entire life will change. And if you look here, this is the nurturing, and this is where you're starting out. Dry, arid, rocky, and this is where you're coming. This is where you're coming to. This beautiful, nurturing, loving, gentle energy. And that will give you focus. Your whole life is about to change. Your whole life is about to change. Because then you've got completion. You've got a completion of a cycle, which means once you've done all this, the stuff that you're leaving behind after this very big aha moment, you will go through this work, which, by the way, isn't always fun. You've got a lot of desert to get through and stone people to, push past and fight your way through. And it doesn't, you think, oh, once I do that, then that's good, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. You've got, it doesn't end, but the old cycle will come to a completion, and there's your ebb and flow. So you will discover that when this happens, when you have an awakening, welcome to the light path, you go, cool, I never knew that before, so you work on that. And you get really good at that. Boundaries. Oh, I didn't know I could have boundaries. This is what a boundary is. This is how you get a boundary. This is how you work out what your boundaries are, and this is how you enforce your boundaries. Now go and practice. Oh, okay, that was awful. These people don't like me putting in boundaries. Keep practicing. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. A few people are getting better at my boundaries. Keep practicing. I am the boundary master. Guess what? That's awesome. Now, here's your next lesson. Off on another vision quest. So, while one cycle completes, the whole thing is ebb and flow. You are going to get good parts and bad parts of every cycle, but you are on a big one at the moment. Go with your instinct. Stick to your instinct. Stick to your bottom of the deck inner power. Stick to your instinct, because the stone people will try and stop you. They will make you doubt yourself, or try to make you doubt yourself. Whether you do or not is on you. Awesome. Awesome. I don't think I'm going to use those. I think I will just get one of these to see what the universe has to say for you at this time on this path, because rock on, I say. Just keep rocking that, because it's like mind blown. A friend of mine is just like plot twist, and that's what this is. This is like, oh, you thought you were just going to stay all comfy cozy for the rest of your life, didn't you? Plot twist. And now you're on this path. But like most plot twists, it's worth it. What was that? There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. I love that. So whatever your vision is, whatever quest you're on, whatever aha moment you've had, there will be people supporting you. You will find that you suffer a bit of pain when you're faced with people you thought would support you who don't, who want to keep you where you are. But I think if you keep going, you'll find that there is more love and support for you and what you want to achieve than you realise at the moment. Go get it. It's yours. Stick to your instinct and go get everything you deserve. Go and get your new beginnings. Go and get your healing. Go and get your nurturing and refocus. All right. Love to you all. Big kisses and hugs. Bye.